Hi, everyone. It's Miss Akvari in the library. I wanted to tell you a bit about the book, The Haunting of Sunshine Girl. This is a book from our supernatural section, which is stories that are maybe horror stories or ghost stories. And you'll start to understand why as we read through this book. I'm going to read just the first little bit. It's not even really the first chapter, it's almost like an introduction. And then I'll give you just a little bit more explanation of what's going on with this book. 17 candles. She turned 16 today. I watched it happen. Catherine, the woman who adopted her, baked her a cake, carrot cake, a burnt sort of orange color with white frosting smothered over the top of it. A girl named Ashley came over to her house with candles, which they lit despite the sweltering Texas heat. Then they sang, Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Our kind don't celebrate birthdays, except, of course, for when one of us turns 16, just as she did today. At precisely the time of her birth, 7:12 p.m. Central Standard Time, August 14th, I sensed the change in the girl named Sunshine. I felt it in the instant the spirit touched her. Catherine had just set the cake down on the table in front of her. 16, no, 17. Why 17 candles? Sunshine grinned and pursed her lips, preparing to extinguish the flames. But then an instant of hesitation, the smile disappearing from her eyes. Of course, she hadn't a clue what she was feeling or why she was feeling it. The moment the spirit touched her, her temperature dropped from 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit to 92.3. Her heart rate jumped from 80 beats per minute to 110. She pressed her palm to her forehead like a mother checking for a fever. Perhaps she thought she was coming down with something, a cold, the flu, whatever it is that people suffer from. I recognized the culprit immediately, a 29-year-old male who'd perished in a car accident less than a mile away several weeks earlier, the blood on his wounds still fresh, the glass from the windshield still embedded in his face. Later, I would help him move on myself. His wounds will heal, his skin will smooth, but for now, I keep my focus on Sunshine. I counted the seconds until her heart rate returned to normal. 11. Impressive. She took a deep breath and blew out her candles. Catherine and Ashley applauded. Sunshine stood up from the table and curtsied elaborately, garnering more applause. Her smile was back, planted firmly on her face, her bright green eyes sparkling, almost as though she never felt anything at all. My last student's temperature took 24 hours to rebound, but Sunshine's was back to normal by the time her mother cut the cake. Of course, this was just a passing spirit. Soon she'd have to contend with so much more. So that's kind of a weird way to start a story. It's kind of an interesting little blurb there that I have a lot of questions about. Who's actually talking? I know that the title is Haunting of Sunshine Girl, and I meet the character Sunshine a little bit in this, but what happened? Why did her temperature drop? Why did her heart rate increase? Why is this spirit or whatever it is watching Sunshine? And what this book is about, The Haunting of Sunshine Girl, is Sunshine coming into some paranormal powers that she didn't know she had. She and her mom move from Texas to Washington State because her mom gets another job. They move into this house that her mom finds on Craigslist, and almost immediately, Sunshine starts feeling all of these weird, kind of foreboding, uncomfortable, bad feelings. She feels very uncomfortable. She feels like something's off. As her mom sleeps, Sunshine is awake and she hears all kinds of noises in the house around her. And she starts to realize that there are spirits living in the house that they're in. And as the book goes on, she starts to realize this kind of special ability that she has. So, if you like a good ghost story, if you're interested in kind of that spirit realm, or just maybe even the possibility of that, what that might be like, Haunting of Sunshine Girl might be a great book for you to read.